small town Saturday. Loud laugh, long hair. We burned through that little bar till the bartender killed the light. You said love's just borrowed trouble. I said pour me one more night. We moved in by the train tracks, second floor, paper thin walls. Shared a mattress and a kettle and a dream too big for those halls. You paint till 3 in the morning, I hum chase chords out of tune. Two kids building up a kingdom out of coffee stains in June. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up and pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. You took that job in the city, I took that dive bar band. You bought books on being fearless, I bought strings and secondhand amps. You said, why you always leaving? I said, why you always scared? Funny how the same old questions prove we both still care. We fight like lightning over nothing, slamming doors and losing sleep. But every time we say we're done, we never quite get free. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. Your mama called me reckless, my brother called you wild. We were older than our ages, still inside we were a child. That night you missed my showtime, I missed the train back home. Two people in the same old city, feeling twice as alone. Top bare feet on the concrete cold. You said I'm scared I'll wake up 40 and this story's never told. I said baby, we all right in it, every bruise and every bruise. You laughed and cried in the same breath, said I pick you, I choose this truth. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. We ain't saints, we ain't sinners, we're the space between the taxi prayers to the days we almost lost it, but still chose to stay right there. If love's a whiskey on my shoulder, I'll wear that burn like something true. Let it sting, let it steady every time I lean on you. City hums like it knows my face. Same old streets, different pace. I don't rush what's bound to fall. I learned timing beats it all. Your shadow crossed a passing light, didn't stop, didn't bite. I don't chase what's overdue, I let it move. I've seen want turn into need, watch need turn into bleed. Some lines once crossed too far, still leave a mark. These dark blues keep me clean, somewhere in between. They don't shout, they don't bruise, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move calm in dark blues. Bar stools lie like empty vows, same regrets, different crowds. Your name don't ring at rest like a thought I didn't test. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned another way. Some men beg, some refuse, I adjusted to the use. Silence taught me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't have to raise your hand to command. These dark blues hold my ground, never lift me, never drown. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just stay true. I don't rush, I don't choose, I stay sharp in dark blues. Midnight clocks don't owe me time, they just move, I fall in line. I don't fight what's meant to pass, I let moments finish fast. Strength ain't rage or borrowed pride, it's walking steady on your side. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn calm from dark blues. From dark blues. If love's a door, I left it closed, not locked, just decomposed. Some endings don't need flame, they fade unnamed. I ain't hollow, I ain't used, just refined, reduced. Coffee's gone cold on the counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt, hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured you spit out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass at midnight, talking to your shadow by the door. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a fight and love's a flame. I strike a match and curse your name, but I keep crawling back to you with these whiskey blues. You said, boy, you love your troubles more than you ever loved me. I said, girl, you love your leaving. Guess we both love what we can't keep. There's a picture on the kitchen table, you in white, me in my best. Funny how a little piece of paper can cut deeper than a knife to the chest. I try to change the channel, but every song sounds like a laugh. Every jukebox in this town keeps dragging me back. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a road and love's a wreck. Your goodbye tattooed on my neck, but I keep dialing drunk and bruised with these whiskey blues. Bartender knows my story, just shakes his head and pours. Says, son, you wanna fix it? You can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumbled through that screen door, sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you. And these whiskey blues, yeah. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face or pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster, or just a wish at the bitter end? Oh, I traced that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth. And these whiskey and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same bar stool, same old ghost. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, and your memory in my veins. If loving you's a losing, a tired prayer, two-lane road, nobody there. Dashboard lights keep blinking red, like they know what's in my head. I don't chase what already left, I don't fight what time has kept. Every mile just strips me clean, leaves the truth in between. I learned early how to stand with one foot in the past. Some things break a man slow, not all pain hits fast. These dark blues right beside me, quiet, cold and true. They don't promise me tomorrow, they just help me make it through. Love don't stay, it just moves, leaves a man with dark blues. Coffee burned and weak, like every word I never speak. Your shadow's gone, but I still see what you took out of me. I don't hate, I don't blame, just learn how to live with the stain. Some hearts heal, some hearts bruise, mine just learn how to lose. I stopped asking for a sign, stopped begging for relief. When hope costs more than truth, a man sticks with belief. These dark blues don't talk back, they just sit in the cracks between what I was, what I'll be, what I lost, what's left of me. No excuse, no use, I just walk with dark blues. Midnight towns I pass through all look the same. When you do, every face feels borrowed now. Every promise half allowed. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's holding still when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry dark If love's a storm, I warm coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there, your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door, floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrows for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. You said, baby, I ain't fixing you, then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean, said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We missed rent, but we made rent songs, fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I dug the paint, shards in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair, were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Oh, that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, yeah. I took that job at the edge of town, same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light, or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum our crooked tune when you're pouring drinks for some new fool? That whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, yeah. Bartender says I should call you up, but my hands shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs kinda like you did, I turn my head, then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar, two broke hearts in a borrowed car? If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, yeah. So here's to the fights and the barefoot nights, to the wrong made rights and the cracked street lights. If love is a debt I can't refuse, I'll pay in full with these whiskey blues. Whiskey blues. Yeah. Night knows exactly who we are. I walk slow past borrowed light. Every step feels earned tonight. I don't chase what slipped my hand. I learned loss makes a man. Every truth I couldn't use settled in these dark blues. I've seen love dressed up in flame, burn itself, forget my name. Some endings don't explode, they roll. These dark blues don't break my will, they just teach me still. They don't lie, they don't confuse, they just grew. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stay grounded in dark blues. Jukebox sighs, a tired tune, same old song, different room. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's just rhythm in my feet. I don't curse what couldn't stay, I let distance have its way. Some men shout, some men bruise. I chose quiet, I chose use. Silence showed me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't need to raise your hand to stand. These dark blues hold my line, never rush, never whine. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just prove. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move clean in dark blues. Keep on its time, every second draws a line. I don't fight what's nearly done, I let the long night run. Strength ain't fist or borrowed pride, it's walking calm on your own side. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn balance from dark blues. If hope knocks, I don't hide, I just let it pass inside. Some doors open once or twice and turn quiet. I ain't empty, I ain't through, just reduced. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live in dark blues. Oh, rain, let's go, no cues. Same street, dark blues.
Side still warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt the crack. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Jukebox crooning in the corner booth, couples dancing, swaying soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises no one can see, smiling at strangers that I don't wanna know. There's lipstick ghosts on my old glass, memories floating in the amber light. You laugh, your hands on my backseat neck, every wrong I did coming back tonight. Thought I was a wild man born to roam. You were the map that felt like home. Now the road just feels like a running from everything I broke. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. We had blue jeans, back porch summers, bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You traced futures on my freckled shoulder, said promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this booth feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, not waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud of smoke, but my hands won't stop that shake. I used to think heartbreak was just a song till I felt that first real break. I dial your number just to hear it ring. Hang up before you get the chance. Bartender says, son, you alright? I say, yeah, I just forgot the steps to this dance. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. So here's to the nights we almost got right, to your goodbye leaning on that screen door light. If you ever wonder what became of me, I'm the fool in the corner where the sad men sing with your name on
She walked out, door slammed shut, left me with nothing but dust. Said I was poison, a bitter taste, my love, a wasted trust. Why does it hurt so bad, this ache in my chest? Whiskey tears sting my eyes, love's a lie, broken bottle serenade. Used to believe in forever, you know. Now it's just yesterday's ghost. Haunting my nights, stealing my sleep, a love I love the most. Knife falls in like a tailor coat, fist just right around my throat. City lights don't ask my name, they blink once, then look away. And I don't chase what's moving fast, I learn wait from things that last. Every step I didn't lose, polished by dark blues. I see the fire burn itself, trying to be something else. Some men learn to rise and fall, I learned to stand. These dark blues don't break my stride, they keep the edges tight. They don't beg, they don't use, they just set the mood. I don't bend, I don't choose, I move clean in dark blue. trust these dark blues. Just steady tune. They age like well-cut lines. When the night pulls tight and smooth, I move through. I don't rise, I don't lose. I just live in dark blues. Dark breaks clean, no cues. Same man. Dark blues. Neon bleeds on a wet back street. Every shadow knows my feet. I don't rush, I don't stall. Time bends, you've seen it all. Your name sits quiet in my chest. Not sharp, not heavy, just unrest. I don't dig through old truths. I already paid my dues. I learned early how to stay when love learns how to walk away. Some lessons don't come loud, they come proud. These dark blues don't pull me low, they just move me slow. They don't save, they don't bruise, they just let me choose. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stand tall in dark blues. Barroom mirrors lie politely, tell me I'm still holding steady. I don't argue with the glass, I let reflections pass. Your laughter fades like worn-out tape, still warm but out of shape. I don't fix what time abused, I just live with the truth. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't need to prove control to own your soul. These dark blues don't scream my name, they keep me sane. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just refuse to let me bend, to let me lose. That's the rule of dark blues. Midnight rain taps coated signs like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't hide. I learn peace is on my side. Strength ain't loud, it's composed, it's every bridge you never burn. If love's a flame, I kept the scar. Didn't worship, didn't bar. Some fires teach you how to see in low degrees. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just finally in control. These dark blues don't fade or shine, they just match my line. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse, I don't rise, I don't lose. I remain in dark blues. Street goes still, no cues. Same walk, dark blue. Empty bottles clinking, echoes in my head. Another night of thinking, words unsaid. This ain't no love song, honey, just the blues instead. Midnight train, carry my pain. Midnight train, wash away the stain. Midnight train, again and again. Oh, sunrise through the blinds, another day's cool light. Leaving doubts behind, fading into night. Aching in my bones, lost the will to find. Midnight train, carry my pain. Midnight train, wash away the stain. Midnight train, again and again. Whiskey burning down slow, like a memory of her touch. Where did our good times go? Why did I want too much? Just a fool I know, never learning such. Shadows on the wall, dancing with my ghost. Heard the lonely call of all the love I lost. Standing tall or falling, who pays the fine? Save your seat without knowing why. Like you walk in and say I'm fine. The room still holds your weight, even time won't rearrange. I practiced all the words I'd say if I ever got that day. But the door stayed still and closed, and I learned how silence grows. I thought love could wait its turn, didn't know it burns to learn. These dark blues hold my breath when I think about what's left. They don't tell me I was wrong, they just play the song. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just remember in dark blues. I wear your jacket when it's cold, feels like I'm not alone. Every pocket tells a lie that you're just outside. I don't cry like I should, I just stand where we stood. Some goodbyes don't arrive, they just show up as live. I was strong in all the wrong ways, proud when I should have stayed. These dark blues know my face, every fault I could in place. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just say morning comes like nothing changed, like love don't rearrange. People say you'll be okay, like okay means gone someday. I don't need to understand, I just need to feel your hand one more time just to prove this was true. If I had one honest prayer, it wouldn't ask you back here, it just asked forgiveness for the nights I missed. I was learning how to be a man while losing you was the plan I never chose. They just learn my tears. They don't heal, they don't excuse, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I just love you in dark blue. If love still hears what we say, I hope you know I'll stay.
my heart just like my soul. Another sunrise, another regret. Where'd all the good time go? Whiskey tears sting my eyes. Love's alive. Broken bottles serenade. She walked out, door slammed shut. Left me with nothing but dust. Said I was poison, a bitter taste. My love wasted trust. Why does it hurt so bad? This ache in my chest. Whiskey tears sting my eyes. Love's alive. Broken bottle serenade. Used to believe it forever, you know. Now it's just yesterday's ghost. Oh, haunting my nights, stealing my sleep. A love I love the most.
The night don't ask me where I've been, it just lets me walk back in. Streetlights hum like old regrets. Nothing here I haven't met. I don't hurry, I don't stall. Time don't scare me much at all. Every mile I didn't choose still led me here in dark blues. I've seen truth wear borrowed skin, watched it crack from trying to fit in. Some things only show their face when you wait. These dark blues don't raise their voice. They respect the choice. They don't save, they don't accuse, they just prove. I don't bend, I don't lose. I stay sharp in dark blues. Ooh, barroom doors breathe smoke and sound. Same lost souls, different towns. Your memory don't cut or sting. It's just another passing thing. I don't polish what was wrong. I learned raw is good enough. Some men shout, some men bruise. I learned how to muse. Silence taught me what to keep, what to bury, what to leave. You don't need to settle scores to close doors. These dark blues hold my shade, never tired, never fade. I'll let time get paid. Strength ain't steel or stone, it's standing firm alone. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn stillness from dark blues. If love's a lesson I passed late, didn't fail, just recalibrate. Some answers come in shade, not parade. I ain't broken, I ain't new, just reduce.
Streetlight flickers, dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare, just a ghost in the air. Where'd you go? Where'd you run? Underneath this broken sun, yeah. Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck lanes. Feel the chill, feel the pains. Every corner, every turn, another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. The shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the start. It's told. Empty bottle on the nightstand shelf. Your side of the bed made itself. My books by the door, getting work last night. Phone full of your words, faded in the light. I keep scrolling like it's gonna change. Same sad sentence, different page. Whiskey on my weathered heart, burns going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving. Bite marks in the dark, yeah. It hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking. Same old song, same cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. You love my trouble more than my truth. Laughed at my stories about my wasted youth. Said I was stubborn, said I was kind, said you were tired of reading my mind. We fought in the kitchen over nothing at all. You threw your keys, they rattled down the hall. You grabbed your jacket, came and slammed the door. That quiet closing caught me more. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving. Bite marks in the dark, yeah. It hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking. Same old song, same cold apartments. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Barstool preacher says I'll be fine. Names his regrets one at a time. Says, son, that woman ain't your first scar. I say, she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox humming, some lost regret. Couple in the corner, ain't broken yet. A hand on his sleeve, like you did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance, I just miss your shadow in my glass. Whiskey on my weathered heart,
decisions. Every lonely mile, every crooked vision. Tried loving you like a last-ditch prayer. Turned out loud, just watch me swear. I wanted Sunday soft and quiet. We got Friday nights full of riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and a busted fan, talking to the ceiling like you'd understand. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair. Smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the spilled out drink. Watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this cracked gold glass is your eulogy. Whiskey on my weathered heart, burns going down. Tears fall short, love keeps leaving like marks in the dirt. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking. Same old song, same cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right. To the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a bar tab, I can't pay in part. I'll start it over with my weathered heart. I'll start it over with my weathered heart. So here's to the night we almost got it right. To the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a mortal, I can't pay in part. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart.
Empty glass, full ashtray. Same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing at smoke like I heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break, too bright. You in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face. Said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blues. Every promise tastes like fire. Every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey, whiskey blue. You're my last call, first sin, my goodbye, my begin. You're the ache I lean into, the storm I keep walking through. You're the card I should not draw, every line I cross in chalk. You're the prayer I half believe, the one I drink and never leave. So take my pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey blues. Hey! Years go by, same old bar, same old stool, same old scars, but your laugh still shakes the walls. Every time I pass life calls, we ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but every fight makes me more sure. I'd trade my heaven for these worn-out shoes, walking beside you through the whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey, whiskey blues. So pour it slow, let the night run long. Life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. Rain keeps falling like it knows every secret I don't show. City breeze in shades of gray teaches men to look away. I keep my hands deep in my coat, words stay locked inside my throat. Every step I take alone feels like home I've never known. I've learned silence ain't a curse, it's armor when the truth gets worse. Some men talk to feel alive, some survive by staying quiet. These dark blues don't make a sound, they just follow me around. They don't beg, they don't choose, they just stay when others move. I don't break, I don't bruise, I just walk with dark blues. Streetlight hums above my head, like it heard the things you said. Every promise wears thin when you replay it again and again and again. Your shadow's gone, but it remains in empty seats and midnight trains. I don't chase what I can't keep, some losses cut too deep. I stop looking for relief, stopped asking what it means. Peace ain't laughing, peace ain't new, it's learning how to stand still too. These dark blues know my place, every scar, every mistake. They don't rush me through the pain, they just help me stay the same. I don't win, I don't lose, I just breathe in dark blues. Midnight talks with passing cars, headlights fade like falling stars. Every road I didn't take still waits for me away. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's walking calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues. Lose. If love's a gamble, I stayed in, played it cool, still lost again. But regret don't own my name, I just carry what remains. I ain't holy, I ain't damned, just a man who understands that some truths you don't refuse, you just live them. Dark blues. These dark blues don't drag me down, they keep my feet on solid ground. When the night gets cold and loose, they're the only proof that I don't fold, that I don't excuse, I just move with dark blues. Morning breaks, same shoes, same road, dark blues. Sun goes down, we're burning slow. No. Concrete's wet, the night's awake. City breeze through cracks and breaks. Neon stains my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. No applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blue. I don't look back for revenge. I don't move fast, I don't pretend. Some roads teach you how to stand, not out when these dark blues don't pull me down. Ooh, they just keep me level now. They don't scream, they don't use, they just hold what's true. I don't chase, I don't lose, I just exist in dark blue. Bar signs buzz like tidal lights. Same old jokes, same old eyes. Your name don't hurt, it echoes faint like a color that won't paint. I don't drown, I don't fight. I learned how to outlast the night. Some hearts break, some hearts bruise. Mine learned how to stay cool. Silence taught me discipline, patience sharpened my skin. You don't need a loaded past to know nothing lasts. These dark blues walk my side, never rush, never hide. They don't heal, they don't choose, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace, they just tick, they don't care. Every scar I didn't show still knows where to go. I ain't clean, I ain't lost, just a man who knows the cost of holding on, letting loose somewhere in dark blues. If love's a fire, kept the edge, let the flame die slow and fast. I don't curse what never stayed, some good things fade. I ain't holy, I ain't used, just seasoned blue. These dark blues don't ask for more, they know what I'm built for. When the night cuts loose, they stay true. I don't win, I don't choose, I just walk with dark blues. City sleeps, I cruise. Same steps, dark blues.
I don't rush, I don't wait. City breathe through broken signs, like it's thinking the same as mine. I don't chase what makes a sound, I watch it sink, I watch it drown. Every truth I didn't use still hums in dark blues. I've seen fate dressed up as fire, burn the hands that held it higher. Some beliefs don't fall apart, they thin. Oh, these dark blues don't tell me lies, they just keep my eyes wide. They don't beg, they don't use, they just cruise. I don't bend, I don't lose, I keep still in dark blues. Barroom neon flickers low, like it's tired of the show. Your name drifts, then settles down. Not a scream, just a sound. I don't rewind what went cold, I let memory do what it's told. Some men burn, some men bruise, I learned how to refuse. Silence taught me how to hear what's real when nothing's near. You don't need a second chance to understand. These dark blues hold my flame, never soft, never vain. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just move. I don't rise, I don't lose, I stay calm in dark blue. Midnight feels like honest work, no disguise, no alert. I don't fight what wants to leave, I let go without belief. Strength ain't loud or fast, it's knowing what won't last. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn balance from dark blues. If love's a road, I missed the turn, didn't crash, just didn't learn. Some pass in without a sign, they fade in time. I ain't empty, I ain't through, just quiet tune. These dark blues don't change my skin, they just live within. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse, I don't win, I don't lose, I remain in dark blues. I remain in dark blues. Morning hums, no cues, same breath, dark blues.